30% isn't just a number, it's real potential for growth and better cost management.
It shows how automation via platforms like Service Cloud can really reshape the whole support operation, not just tweak it.
Fundamentally reshape the economics and capacity, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got personalization for retention, automation for efficiency and scale, and the source also really emphasizes the role of AI. What's AI doing here beyond just powering the chatbots?
Well, the source says AI is transforming how businesses use Service Cloud, mainly by providing real-time insights. This is a step beyond simple automation. It's about intelligent assistance, proactive service.
Real-time insights.
Right.
How does that help an agent or the company?
These insights help agents make better decisions, faster, and they help the company become more proactive. AI can analyze huge amounts of data, current chats, past cases, feedback, social media mentions way faster than humans ever could.
Looking for patterns.
Patterns, yeah.
Yeah.
Flagging urgent issues, predicting maybe what a customer needs next, suggesting the best action for an agent, all while the interaction is happening.
So it's like having a super smart assistant whispering in the agent's ear.
That's a decent analogy. The source gives a specific example: AI-driven analytics spotting trends in customer feedback. Imagine getting thousands of contacts a day, emails, chats, phone calls, social posts. Humans can't read all that in real time and connect the dots.
But AI is perfect for that. Pattern recognition at scale.
Exactly. So the example is, AI flags that one particular product is getting consistently negative mentions. Maybe multiple people are complaining about the same bug or confusing instructions or a quality issue. The AI spots this recurring theme across channels and flags it.
Ah, so getting that signal early stops it from becoming a huge fire later. Lets
Yeah.
the company be more strategic.
Absolutely. This is where AI enables proactive customer service. That's a big theme. Based on the AI highlighting that negative trend, hey, lots of complaints about product X's battery life, the company can investigate quickly, verify the finding, understand the scope,
And then take action.
then take proactive steps. The source mentions reaching out to affected customers, maybe everyone who bought that product recently, before they even complain.
Wow, reaching out first.
Yeah. Offering solutions or apologies. Maybe an email saying, we're aware of an issue with X, here's a fix coming, or here's a workaround, or even just, we're sorry, we're working on it.
That prevents so many potential support calls and frustrated customers.
It does, and the source points out the huge positive outcomes. It retains customers who might have just quietly churned. Plus, being upfront like that, it builds massive trust. It turns a negative into an opportunity to show you care.
It shows the customer, we see the problem, we're on it, and we value you enough to tell you. That feels like a company I'd stick with.
That's the idea. It elevates the relationship beyond just fixing things when they break. And there's another stat connecting AI specifically to how effectively issues get resolved.
What does the source say about resolution rates?
The stat is that companies using AI for customer service can increase their resolution rates by up to 25%.
25% increase in actually solving the problem.
Yeah.
That's a direct measure of effectiveness, right? Not just speed.
Totally critical. Resolution rate might be the most important metric. It's not just handling calls, it's solving them. Higher resolution means fewer callbacks, less frustration, happier customers. A 25% jump is huge.
What does it imply AI is doing to cause that jump?
It implies AI is helping agents maybe diagnose problems better, find the right info faster, guiding them to the correct solution, basically helping them solve it right the first time.
So AI makes support faster and fundamentally better at its core job. Fixing things empowers the agents.
That's the key takeaway on AI. It provides the intelligence to make support faster and more effective. Better outcomes for everyone.
Okay, so we've covered personalization for retention, efficiency via automation, effectiveness through AI. The source also makes a really important point that this isn't just for, say, tech companies or giant retailers. It works across different industries.
Yeah, that speaks to Service Cloud's adaptability. The source really emphasizes this. While the core platform is powerful, it's flexible enough for the unique needs of different sectors. We used retail examples, but the article specifically calls out healthcare and financial services too.
Healthcare and finance. Couldn't be much more different, really. Regulations, customer needs, the kinds of issues.
Vastly different. But the source says while you can customize the platform heavily for those specific needs, handling patient data securely in healthcare, meeting compliance in finance, managing unique workflows, the core goal is the same: outstanding customer or client support.
So companies tailor it.
Yeah, they tailor the features, the workflows, the data models to fit their world, but they're still leveraging those core capabilities.
Yeah.
Integrated case management, knowledge automation, AI.
Let's look at that healthcare example more closely. How does Service Cloud actually work there?
So, in healthcare, Service Cloud can help providers, hospitals, clinics manage a whole range of patient inquiries. Simple stuff like hours or insurance, but also scheduling appointments, handling prescription refills, maybe following up on care plans post-visit.
These are all admin tasks that take up a lot of staff time, right?
A huge amount. And the benefit the source highlights for healthcare is profound. Automating or streamlining these routine admin tasks lets the clinical staff, doctors, nurses spend way more time on actual patient care.
Instead of playing phone tag for scheduling.
Exactly. They can focus on exams, treatments, providing compassionate care. The efficiency gain isn't just cost savings, it directly impacts the quality of care.
And the result, according to the source.
Higher patient satisfaction ratings. It makes total sense. Patients feel more valued when providers aren't bogged down by paperwork. Better back office leads to better frontline care.
Okay, and what about financial services? Super sensitive data, trust is everything there.
Right. In finance, the source describes Service Cloud helping firms streamline how they respond to client questions. Queries about accounts, investments, loans, products.
High volume again, but with potentially higher stakes.
Definitely. And the benefit in finance is framed around trust and loyalty. Efficiency is great, obviously, but the source explicitly says this efficiency builds trust. And trust is described as absolutely vital for keeping clients in finance.
Why does efficiency build trust so much in finance?
Well, think about it. Clients are trusting these institutions with their money, their future security. When they have questions, they need answers that are fast, yes, but also accurate, secure, reliable.
Delays or errors would be really damaging.
Hugely damaging to confidence. A smooth, efficient, knowledgeable support process powered by something like Service Cloud signals competence, reliability, respect for the client's time, and the sensitivity of their issues. That competence is trust in finance. It's foundational.
That's a great distinction. Healthcare. Efficiency frees up time for care. Finance.
Yeah.
Efficiency reinforces trust. Service Cloud's adaptability lets it deliver critical but different benefits depending on the industry.
Precisely. The core tech is versatile, but the impact and how it's used gets tailored to the specific needs and priorities of each sector.
Okay, so considering all this, the personalization, the efficiency, the AI, the adaptability, the source makes a strong case that Service Cloud isn't just improving things internally, it's creating a real competitive edge.
Absolutely. The source points to the reality of today's market. It's crowded, right? Companies are fighting for customer.
And traditional differentiators aren't enough.
Often not. Price, product features, they can be copied. Customer experience, especially support, that's becoming a key battleground.
And using tech like Service Cloud gives companies an advantage there.
That's the argument. They get an edge by combining those outcomes. Max agent efficiency and higher customer satisfaction happening at the same time.
So it's a virtuous cycle. Different operations make happier customers.
And happier customers are more loyal, they talk more. It feeds itself. The source notes the dual outcome isn't just keeping current customers, but actually attracting new ones.
How does good support attract new customers? Isn't support mostly after the sale?
Through reputation and referrals. They're incredibly powerful. When customers have amazing support experiences solved fast, feel valued, maybe that proactive outreach we talked about, they talk about it.
Online reviews, social media, word of mouth.
Exactly. A company known for great service is just inherently more attractive to prospects comparing options. Good support becomes a magnet.
So the support team, using Service Cloud, actually becomes a kind of marketing engine through the positive experiences they create.
In a way, yes. It turns support from just a cost center into a driver of brand reputation and acquisition. The source also mentions that just adopting Service Cloud positions companies, makes them look innovative, committed to service.
And that external perception helps too.
Yeah. Enhances their overall market rep, signals they're modern, customer-focused. That can improve relationships with investors, stakeholders, and importantly, create partnership opportunities. Other businesses want to partner with companies known for strong customer relationships and efficient operations.
So it's more than just an internal tool. It shapes the company's external image and opens doors, a strategic advantage that's hard to copy quickly.
That's the core argument. In today's world, the quality of your support, powered by platforms like Service Cloud, can be a defining competitive weapon.
Wow. We've really covered a lot of ground here. What Service Cloud is, how it boosts retention via personalization, efficiency through automation, using AI for insights, its adaptability across industries, and that competitive edge. Let's try and bring it all together. What does this source say about the future of customer support, given these trends?
Well, it reiterates that the impact goes way beyond just, running things better. The ultimate goal, the bigger outcome, is forging those lasting customer relationships.
It always comes back to the relationship, doesn't it? Even with all the tech.
It does, because the tech is fundamentally enabling better interactions human to human, human to system. The source summarizes the key strategies for the future enabled by Service Cloud. Deep personalization from data, smart automation for routine tasks, and using AI for those actionable insights and proactive moves.
And those strategies work together to hit both goals.
Exactly. They boost agent productivity and efficiency, and they build those strong relationships that lead to long-term success. Efficiency makes it timely and affordable. Personalization and AI make it relevant, proactive, and build trust.
The source also mentions shifting market dynamics. How does Service Cloud help companies prepare for, well, the unpredictable future?
It means that adaptability is key. Customer expectations keep rising, new channels pop up all the time. Think messaging apps, social support product complexity increases. Platforms like Service Cloud, with their integrated features and configurability, are presented as essential for navigating all that change. They offer the flexibility needed.
So investing now isn't just fixing today's issues, it's future-proofing your support.
The source frames companies that invest in this tech as being poised for significant rewards. And like we've discussed, those rewards aren't just cost savings. It's higher customer lifetime value, better brand equity, stronger market position, ability to scale.
For anyone looking to understand these rewards better, checking out resources like slttechedge.com could be really valuable.
Definitely a good place to look for more on cloud technology benefits.
And the source ends with a very strong statement, doesn't it, about the necessity of this.
Yeah, the final takeaway really hammers home the article's main point. In today's world where support can make or break loyalty, embracing Service Cloud isn't just an option. It's not a nice to have. It's presented as absolutely key to long-term success.
Not just an option, it is key to long-term success. That really underlines the strategic importance. It lifts customer support, powered by this tech, right up there with product, sales, marketing as a core pillar of business strategy.
It perfectly captures that shift we talked about right at the start. Support isn't just reactive anymore. It's a proactive, strategic driver of business value.
So, reflecting on our deep dive today, we've really seen how Service Cloud is reshaping support. That deep personalization driving retention, the efficiency from automation and AI, its adaptability across industries like healthcare and finance, and ultimately, that competitive advantage it offers. The source makes it clear. Successful companies see support as relationship building, driving excellence for long-term success.
It's a holistic approach, connecting agents, tech, and measurable results.
As you, our listener, think about all this maybe from your own experiences calling companies, or maybe in your job dealing with customers or clients. Think about how these principles might apply. Receiving truly personalized help, getting instant answers via automation, maybe a company reaching out proactively. How could that change the interactions you have or manage?
And it definitely sparks a thought about where service is heading.
Yeah, building on that, here's a final thought for you to consider. As Service Cloud and similar platforms get even smarter, making basic support super fast and automated, what becomes the real differentiator? If AI handles the simple stuff flawlessly and helps agents solve problems quicker than ever, how do those moments that still need genuine human empathy and connection become even more critical? How important is that human touch in defining a brand and building that deep loyalty when efficiency becomes table stakes?
It suggests the human agent's role might shift, right? Towards
Yeah.
handling the most complex, maybe the most emotional, the highest value interactions where empathy and judgment are irreplaceable. Definitely something to mull over as this tech becomes standard.
Thank you for listening to the Smart Cloud Podcast.